So I have tried hundreds, if not thousands, of Bath & Body Works mists. My collection at one point was hundreds and hundreds of body mists until I eventually came to my senses and realized that that was not sustainable for me or anybody. I know people have large collections. You can have collections of whatever you like as long as you are doing it responsibly. Literally, who am I to tell you anything? But for me, it just was way too overwhelming. Same thing with perfumes. It's also hard when you have a YouTube channel and your job on here is to review perfumes and you want to kind of keep up with things so that you can bring your viewers new content. At some point, you look at all your stuff and you're just like, okay, this is overwhelming me. And I've decluttered a lot. And I now have a very, I would say, more humble collection. I still have a decent collection because of my YouTube channel and I still want to give you guys variety, but it's nowhere where it once was. In this video, I'm going to share with you my personal top 10 Bath & Body Works mists of all time, coming from somebody that has tried thousands and thousands of their mists. Now this can always change. I'm sure 1, 2, 3 years ago, this top 10 may have looked a little bit different. Obviously there's new stuff that comes out, things get swapped. So this is my top 10 for this current moment. Some of these mists have been favorites for a decade or more. I've used some of these since I was in middle school. I'm 26 years old now, so you can do the math. Some of these are like true longtime favorites. Some of these have become recent favorites that have made it into this top 10. It's a little bit of everything, and if you want to see that, then just keep watching and let's get started. In no particular order, starting off with my first in my top 10, we have Velvet Sugar. This is one of those, like I was saying, that has been with me since I was in middle school. I have loved this for over a decade and I was so sad when they took this away, which was a long time ago. I scoured the internet for it. I think I may have found one on a secondhand website like Mercari or eBay or something like that. Held on to it for so long, and they just recently brought it out for their summer SAS and I got like 3 or 4. I feel like I should have probably gotten more, but then I also didn't want to go crazy because at that time I had plans of moving across the country, which did not happen. I have videos in regards to all of those updates, so we're not going to talk about all that in this video, but I now wish that I had gotten more. But it's okay because what I have right now will last me a long time. Velvet Sugar is such an incredible, sugary, obviously, sweet, candy-like kind of scent. Kind of smells like cotton candy, but doesn't have that burnt sugar kind of scent. And even though it is pretty sweet, it's not cloying or nauseating. There's a nice balance of sugary sweet, but there's also a little juicy fruitiness to it. This has red velvet creme, golden plum, sugared musk, pink jasmine, and wild strawberries. There's kind of like a little bit of everything. It's sugary, it's a little fruity. Overall, I just think this is the most perfect scent of all time. I know we're doing a top 10, but to be quite honest, if you asked me, even out of this top 10, if you could only keep one, it would be Velvet Sugar. All right, next, kind of in the same realm as Velvet Sugar that I have loved for over a decade is Paris Amour. Same thing with this one. When they brought it back out recently, I got like 3 or 4 bottles. With Paris Amour, this is like a fresh, girly kind of pink scent. It's not nearly as sweet as Velvet Sugar, but it's still sweet. This has French tulips, apple blossoms, sparkling pink champagne, sandalwood, and creamy musk. I don't really know how to describe this scent other than it's just magical, whimsical. It smells like what I imagine a Disney princess smells like, or a fairy. It's just the most ethereal scent. It's fresh, there's a little sweetness to it, maybe a little floral, but not in the way of which you may think a floral scent smells like. Honestly, I'm doing such a bad job at explaining this scent because, to be quite honest, I don't know how to explain this scent. All I can tell you is that it is literally perfect and it's blended to perfection. It's not a super strong scent, so you do have to overspray a little bit, but this scent is just, it's been with me through many years, and I'm so happy that they brought this back out recently. I know they don't currently have it at the store because they took it away pretty much as soon as they came out, but with any one of these scents, if they are not currently in stores, as I always say, check over on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, because they are constantly listed on there. Okay, next, champagne sprinkles. I think you'll see a theme in this video. I really like sweet scents, but champagne sprinkles, this is another one of my favorite authentic scents. The name of the scent fully describes what this smells like to a T. It quite literally smells like you took champagne and you took a full bottle of sprinkles, pink sugary sprinkles, you dunked it into the champagne, the entire bottle of sprinkles, and then they absorbed the champagne. Exactly what you would think that mixture would smell like is exactly what this smells like. It's got a little bit of that champagne, yes, but it's mainly that sugary sprinkle kind of scent. It smells like Sweetheart's Valentine's Day candy. It's so delicious, maybe a little childish, but I'm just obsessed. I think this is one of Bath & Body Works' best scents ever. This is sparkling champagne, raspberry icing, and rainbow sprinkles, and it is exactly those. Oh my god, the more I'm smelling this in the air and on me right now, I'm just like, oh, I can't get over it. This is such an incredible scent. If you like sweet, sugary scents, you want to smell like raspberry icing with a little bit of tanginess coming from that champagne, this is such a masterpiece of a scent. I really wish they would have held this out a little bit longer, because this is another one of those that was like an exclusive SAS type scent that they just kept out for the sale. Not this one. I think this came out a couple SASs ago, but I really wish they would have kept this around or bring it back or something, because this is so stunning. And another one, very pink one. This is Pink Velvet Cupcake. Now the name of this particular body spray is a little bit misleading, because I don't think that this smells like a pink velvet cupcake at all. It doesn't smell like a cupcake at all whatsoever to me. It's actually a pretty berry forward, kind of like fresh, sweet kind of scent, but not gourmand or, you know, cookie cupcakey or anything like that, which I feel like is kind of weird for Bath & Body Works, because usually with their titles they're pretty spot on, but this was a little bit of a weird one. I still love it though. I mean, it's in this list, so I'm clearly in love with it. This has sparkling red berries, whipped pink marshmallow, and sugared praline. So still really delicious, but not nearly as gourmand as what you would think with a name like this. This one is just like fluffy pink marshmallow mixed with berries, juicy, sweet, a little bit tangy, a little bit fresher than what you would think, but still nonetheless absolutely delicious. Next one, another very much classic scent. A lot of these scents you probably can predict I would show in this video if you've been watching my channel for a while. Also, I want to add, there's so many mists that I wanted to include in this video. There was a ton of mists that were like honorable mentions that I wanted to include, but I was like, you know what, I always do that. Let me just for once stick to an actual top 10 video. But just know there was a lot of mists that fought to be in this video. Any type of like top 10 situation, top 5, anytime where I'm like forced to do something like that, being somebody that has a variety of scents, it's always super hard. So just know every time you see these types of videos and you're like, oh, but I thought you liked this other scent and it's not here, I still like it. It's just like, I gotta be really strict. But next, I would say Be Enchanted. Be Enchanted is something that I discovered through, again, an SAS. This was like, I think one of the first SASs that I participated in 4 years ago, and it's kind of what got me into Bath & Body Works. I would see so much hype on Be Enchanted, and so when I finally saw it at the sale, I went crazy. As you can tell, I like sweet, sugary, berry type of scents, and this is kind of like that, but this one is more elevated. There's a little bit more going on in this than just like your typical Bath & Body Works berry scent. This one has iced pomegranate, sugared petals, chilled passion fruit, whipped vanilla, and light musk. And I would say this is just the perfect pomegranate scent. It captures all the elements of pomegranate. It's sweet, it's a little bit tangy, but then it's got a little bit more to work with. It's not just pomegranate. You get that sugared petals. There is a sweetness to it. The passion fruit adds another level of juiciness. With vanilla, again, more sweetness, and then a little bit of that light musk to kind of just give it that airy, fluffy, musky kind of feel. This is such a good scent, and the name honestly fits it perfectly. Be Enchanted. It is truly an enchanting scent. Next, this one is definitely a very new release from Bath & Body Works. It's so new that you can still actually get it at the store right now. Like, they just brought this out, so I hope you don't consider this cheating, but sometimes when you know, you know. And this scent has quickly beat so many other scents that would have made it in this video. This scent, the Milk Bar birthday cake scent, is like everything I want and more. And when I tell you these notes, honestly, when I read these notes, I kind of don't even need to describe the scent because the notes describe it to a T. This has layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting and rainbow sprinkles. This smells like a cupcake. This smells like all of the layers of a cupcake, from the actual cupcake part to the buttercream frosting to the whipped cream. It does smell like chocolate. It smells like a white chocolate cupcake. It's so good. This is true gourmand. I want to smell edible. This is that scent. I love the packaging of this one. This is one of the best Bath & Body Works packagings I have seen in a long time. The scent of it also kind of reminds me of the also very popular confetti cake pop scent. I think they're very similar. The notes do differ a little bit because I do have the repackage of confetti cake pop, but I would almost say this is better. It's just like creamy, it's like tonic, it smells like cake, cupcake, frosting, it's everything. So those are more of like my more sweeter, sugarier type of scents. And then I have one last sweet kind of sugary scent, and then the rest of these are more elevated perfumey body mists. The last one I have that more so is in this vanilla sweet category is Fresh Vanilla Blossom. This is a vanilla that kind of took me by surprise. I didn't think I would love this as much as I do, because just judging by the name, I thought this would just be what it says, which is a fresh vanilla, and I didn't think I would love that as much as I do, but something about the way that this is done. This has suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. To be completely honest, I don't really smell the suede petals, and I don't really smell the soft sandalwood. I'm not getting a sandalwood feel because suede and sandalwood are two very strong and distinctive notes. I can always pick them out in fragrances. The more I smell it, I'm like, maybe can I smell a little bit of those? Maybe slightly, but not in the way that you would think. They're not obnoxious or taking away from the vanilla. I still get that creamy vanilla, but I guess those notes are just elevating this. This scent is so luxurious smelling. It kind of reminds me of a more high-end version of the Sabrina Carpenter, what is that perfume called? The original white chocolate perfume. Why can't I not think of it? That's like one of my favorite perfumes. I just haven't worn it in a while, so for some reason I can't think of it right now. But you guys know the one. It's always kind of reminded me of that, but oddly enough, just like a more luxurious version of that. But yeah, Fresh Vanilla Blossoms, so good. And this is definitely discontinued now because I think that was in a collection 2 or 3 falls ago. So you're definitely gonna have to look that up on a secondhand website if you want it. And then the last 3 in this top 10 are more perfumey, luxurious kind of mists. Starting with You're the One, I have not shut up about this scent since I got it. Because listen, normally I'm not predominantly rose fragrance kind of person. It has to be done right. And You're the One is a masterpiece. This scent, I've always said this, is a $200-300 Dior perfume disguised as a body spray. It smells so high-end and luxurious. I don't know what it's doing as a body mist. It just goes to show how much you can get out of body mist. Like, they're not what you may think of when you hear the word body mist or Bath & Body Works. You think, you know, maybe childish, berry, sweet, whatever. No, this one, this is giving Dior a run for its money. This smells so good. I always get compliments on this one. This has white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. It's just a gorgeous rose watery kind of rose, really strong, kind of has a little maybe hint of patchouli essence to it. A drop of strawberry nectar is very true to this because I think it kind of maybe gives a little bit of sweetness to the rose that's in here, but it's not a strawberry scent by any means. You almost can't really identify it. If you didn't read that there was strawberry in the notes, you would never really pick it out. It's just an intensely rosy scent, but in the best, most luxurious, non too mature kind of way. Another masterpiece is Sunrise Woods. This is currently available at the sale. It came out a few years ago, but they have brought it back out this year. It is a fall staple kind of scent of theirs, but to me this is an all year round scent. There's nothing in here that makes it only a fall scent for me. This has creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. This is another one of those body mists that just smells really elevated, and I've said this before in a body mist dupes video to perfumes, but this has always reminded me of the Versace Bright Crystal Noir scent. That scent has that really dark, creamy, coconutty type of feel. This one reminds me of that. It just, oh, it smells so good. Just smelling it out the bottle, it does not smell like a body mist. If you're blindfolded and you smell this, you'd be like, okay, what kind of luxurious perfume am I smelling? Not like a little body mist. That's definitely another really powerful one. that I would definitely recommend you get right now before they take it away. The last scent in this top 10 is another very new scent from Bath & Body Works. They just put this out. This scent comes in like a whole set. You can even get a perfume of this scent. It's like their new signature scent, and that is Touch of Gold. This is so good. You can currently get this at the store. This has bright blackberries, golden orange blossom, and decadent tonka. This scent is decadent. It smells like gold. It smells like luxury. It smells like something you'd want to wear to a fancy holiday party. When I first smelled this, it smells like Libre Intense to me a little bit by YSL. Even when I first hauled this to even now, I still don't know what else this reminds me of, because it's not just a Libre Intense dupe. There is something more to it, and I still have yet to pinpoint what it is. So if you guys know what this reminds you of, let me know in the comments. But right now, all I could say is it kind of smells like YSL Libre Intense, but with something even more decadent, even more vanilla. It just smells so good. Literally the last thing I would think of when I smell this scent like this is that it came out of Bath & Body Works, because this smells so luxurious, and it very quickly made its way into this top 10. So those are all of my top 10 of all body mists that I currently own and have tried in the past in this very moment. Like I said, this may change with more mists coming out, but right now, out of everything that I've ever tried, these are my favorite. True and true. Anytime I wear any one of these, I know I will love it. Let me know your top 10 in the comments down below. Let me know if we have any matching top 10s. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.